You only want one version of your product pages to be indexed in Google. However, that is not always the case by default with Shopify. The issue is that having multiple versions of each product page indexed hurts their ranking potential, and it adds unnecessary complexity to your store. In this video, I'll show you how to no-index nested product URLs in Shopify, why it matters, and give you the full framework plus AI prompts to help you update your store's code no matter what theme you use. Okay, so what are we even talking about here? So when I mean nested product URLs, that just means that when you visit any collection page on your store and click through from the products listed in the product grid on any collection page, the URL of the product will now include the name of the collection that you clicked through in it. So as an example here, so if you have products, so say Nike Air Force One, just for the sake of example, and you have that included under your men's basketball shoes collection, if you visit your main men's basketball shoes collection and click through to that product, the URL will include basically the collection's men's basketball shoes in front of the actual product URL, product slug name. So yeah, that's what we want to avoid here. And how you can even check if this is even an issue for your store is just using this like site colon kind of search operator here. So yourstore.com, whatever your domain name is, /collections. So that means looking at all your collections and in URL products. So this covers all product URLs that include collections in the URL, however you want to word it. So this issue occurs just because of how Shopify is set up by default, but it is an easy fix. So before we get into actually no indexing these pages, if they are getting indexed for your store, I do recommend just turning off that nested URL functionality in the first place. Go to the root of the problem here. If there are no more nested URLs, don't have to worry about any of them being indexed anymore. And yeah, just need to remove a couple little snippets of code from a few of your theme files, just depending on how your theme is set up. Just the product related liquid files in your Shopify theme. Pretty quick fix. I have another video about how to do that. And yeah, you should also just block these nested URLs from getting crawled in the first place by adding just a quick little rule to your robots.txt file. So this covers product tags as well as these nested product URLs. So yeah, I recommend this on pretty much every Shopify store, unless this is part of your strategy. So why does this matter in the first place? I already covered what these URLs are. So the issue is that basically we'll have multiple versions of the same product. So each of the URLs, so whether you have the full, like the root product page URL or any of the variations here of that product being nested under the various collections it might fall under, it's basically duplicate content. So all of these pages are the exact same, except for the URL is different. And the name of the game is we only want one main URL indexed for each product. And just in general for your store, you want only one URL targeting each keyword. Don't want to have any competition there, any cannibalization by having multiple pages targeting the same keyword or the same product in this case. So even though each of these nested URLs should have canonical tags applied to point it to the root URL, Google doesn't always respect the canonical tag 100% of the time. So just to be sure, have a failsafe that these URLs can't get indexed. That's why we want to go the extra step here to just fully no index each of these nested variations. And ideally, like I said, remove them from your store completely. So what this looks like, you can see here /collections /products is an example of these types of pages. Basically, before the URL is indexable, even though it does have the canonical here. So you can have multiple versions of the same product page indexed in Google. And yeah, just an example of using the search query from before, from the beginning of the video. So site domain.com /collections in URL products. You'll just be able to see all of the products that include collections in them. So these are pages that are currently being indexed that shouldn't be, because the root product page is already indexed on its own. So we don't want multiple versions. So how do we fix this? Basically, we want to add a no index tag to the header of every page that falls under this criteria. So any nested product URL that has collections in the URL as well as the product. And this code snippet is a bit longer than other ones in different videos that I've done. But basically, you want to add this to your theme.liquid file, wherever all the rules for different meta tags are located. So here is the full snippet. Here it is a bit long, but it does get the job done. And what you'll want to do here, so don't worry too much about the specifics here because this could be different depending on your actual Shopify theme that you use. So what I want to give you, rather instead of the actual snippet, is just the framework that you can use for any AI tool. In case you get stuck or don't even know what to start in the first place, don't want to copy and paste. Pause the video to copy that code verbatim. So what you can do is just generalize the prompt here. So what I would do is just take this prompt, paste it into Claude, ChatGPT, whatever your AI tool of choice is, and it should be able to help you from there come up with something like the snippet up here. So basically, the prompt goes, I want to update the pasted theme.liquid file. So be sure to copy your full theme.liquid file along with this prompt. I want to update the pasted theme.liquid file for a Shopify store to Noindex nested product URLs, i.e., URL is structured like /collections, collection name, products, product name, all in the same URL. What code snippet should I add to the file, and exactly where should I enter the snippet to make this desired change without affecting the rest of the site? So yeah, it just kind of tells it, hey, I'd only want to update this. Don't mess up anything else. How can I achieve this goal in the fewest steps possible? And where exactly do I update the file? So what line do I need to add this code snippet in? So it should be able to generate the relevant code snippet for your store. So just be sure to paste it in to the right place and save your changes. And after you've done that, go back to that main Google search from before, or really you can go to any collection page, click through to any product. So if you are on one of those nested URLs, have a few tabs open with different examples there. And what you want to do a hard refresh because it can take a few seconds for the changes to go live after you save it in your theme. So then what you want to do, you can right click anywhere on the page, click view page source and search for just Noindex. Or what I like to do too is just use the detailed SEO plugin. So just refresh the page, click the plugin, and then now you should be able to see. So before, this exact product URL, nested URL, was indexable even though it was canonicalized. And now after the update, you should be able to see that it is no longer indexable because it has the no index applied as desired. And really, that's it. Check a few pages just to make sure it gets applied correctly. But this is a pretty quick fix. Like I said, it is a bit longer code snippet than most other kind of theme tweaks that you need to make regarding no indexing certain types of pages, but it does get the job done. And that does it for this video. If you want to learn how to remove other types of pages that are indexed by default by Shopify, check out the rest of my technical SEO playlist and click the first link in the description below to download my full technical SEO for Shopify stores training. It's a 90+ page guide all about how to fix and overhaul your store's technical SEO foundation. Get it in the link below. Give this video a like if it was helpful. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.